Hello everyone, welcome to Ebenezer Tutorials. In this video, we will be looking at how to write comments in Python and also how to use casting to convert one value into another type. So we will start. The first thing that we'll be looking at is comments. So in Python, to represent comments, you can have both single line comments as well as multi-line. So to represent a single line comment, we use the hash. So anything that you write after this would not get printed. So anything after the hash on the same line would be treated as a comment, so it will not get printed. So we will see. So this is giving us the value as 30. And we can also note that the comment is not getting printed. So, and if you want to have multi-line comments, you can do the same thing by multiple hash. So this is one way of representing a multi-line comment, or else we can have the triple quoted string. Now these triple quoted string, unless they are assigned to a variable, they are not considered to be strings. They would not get actually treated as some part of the executable code. It would not come into the output. So since we would not be assigning it to any variable, you can have any multi-line comment. Now we can try running this. You can see that it is not getting printed. Now in place of these quotes, triple double quotes, you can also have single quotes. So this is also valid. But generally we use the double quoted string, double quotes to represent a multi-line comment. So this is how we represent comments. It's very simple. We use a hash for a single line comment and these triple quoted strings for multi-line comments. Or else, if we don't want to use this, we can also use a hash before every line of the comment. Now after this, what we'll be looking at is how to do casting. So what is casting? Simply I want to convert data of one type into another type. So now supposing I have a variable a which is storing 10. Now what is this type? We will check it. So the type of this is integer. It's an int. Now this same thing, if I want to convert it into a float explicitly, what I will be doing is a equal to float of b equal to float of a. Now if I try to print the type of b, it will be float, and you can also try printing its value. Here we can see initially it printed a and its type is int. Then we printed the type of b which is float, and then we got its answer as 10.0. So this is how we explicitly cast a value of one type into another type, a variable. Now you can also do the same thing with float. The first thing that we will be looking at is what we can convert an integer type. Now this is a. What we saw first is how we convert it into a float. Now we can also convert it into a string. So what I will be using is str, and I will be passing this value inside. So now when I print b, and also we can try printing the type of b, what this will give us is 10. But what is the type of that 10 now? It is a string. So this would no longer be, you can't directly use it for any arithmetic operation, the value that is stored in b, because now it's a string. So this is how we can use it. Similarly, we can also convert any type of float. Supposing I have 10.8, this I want to convert it into an integer. Simply use the int function and pass a. So now when I print the type of B and when I print the value of B, here we can see the type has now become int and its value is 10. So it has extracted only the integer part from the value. Now the same thing you can also convert it into a string. Now that it has become a string and the value is still 10.8 but its type is a string. So this also can't be used for any arithmetic operation. Now the next thing is how do we convert a string into these types. Supposing I have a number that is enclosed within quotes which is a string. Now this I want to convert it into an int. So I will simply use the int function, or you can also use. Okay. So now when we try to print this, when you try to print the value, here we can see that the type of the data has now become int and its value is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if I give something like this, this also would work and it would give us this. Okay, so yeah, this should be converted into, because this is a value with a decimal point, you will have to convert it into float. Okay, so since I have added a decimal point, we will have to convert it into a floating point number. So now we have seen that the class has become float and the value that is stored inside the variable is 1234.4. So now this becomes very useful in some cases. I will just show you one example. In case I want to reverse a number, so if we don't want to apply that mathematical logic in which we try to extract each digit from the units place and then multiply it by 10 and convert and then reverse the number, we can use this casting feature of Python. So we will just see one example. Supposing I have a number 8654, any random number. Now I want to reverse this number. So it's very easy, you can do it with casting also. So the first thing that I will be doing is I will be converting this number to a string. Now once I have converted, I can easily extract each character from it. Actually in Python we don't have something as character. Even one letter would be considered as a string of length 1. So I will be extracting each of it. So, and to store the reverse string, I have a variable rev. So now we can use a for loop for I in B. So for every letter in B, for every character in B, what I will be doing it, I will be adding it to this reverse string plus I. So what am I doing? Initially it's an empty string. Now to this empty string I am keeping on adding one character or one string of length 1. Now after doing this, if I try to print this rev, what I will be getting, first we will also print A. Okay, so this, since we are traversing the string in the forward order, this what we will be writing here should be actually I plus rev, because what is happening here is every number that we are extracting should come first and then the later part of the string. So this would be the logic. Now when we try to print this, we will be getting the reversed number, but actually if you try to print the type, what we get is a string, so we can't perform any operation on it. So first what we will be doing is we will be converting it into an integer, and now you can use it. So what we have got is a reverse string. So this is a very easy logic that we can apply to reverse a number. Similarly, this concept of casting comes into picture in many applications, which we will see as we practice more of codes. So In this video, we have seen how to represent comments and how to perform casting in Python. I hope you all have understood it. If you all liked the video, please like it and share it with your friends and relatives. And also subscribe to Ebenezer Tutorials and press the bell icon to be notified of any video that comes up in the future. So thank you for watching. If you have any doubts, you can always post it in the comment section. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and also share it with your friends and relatives. And don't forget to subscribe to Ebenezer Tutorials to stay tuned. Thank you.